do my thing again. Right, brothers and sisters, my fellow Americans, my fellow Nigerians. I'm going to do my thing again. I am using different channels to get to you my people, you my brothers, you my sisters. I'm calling you brothers and sisters because I am struggling with having to be able to get to the next level, and I'm not going to sugarcoat anything except to say that let us form a community. Let us have different people of like minds like you, me, and the other brother, the other sisters out there, and the other toddlers out there, so that we can get together and lift this moribund, M-O-R-I-B-O-U-R-D, the moribund country called Nigeria, off her tooth. So I'm on a device that I think will reach to you guys out there. One, I want to quickly say what is in for you right now. What is in for you right now is, one, you are going to be able to get what you call what the struggle that I have been through. You'll be able to get the benefit from it if we band together. First of all, I just want my face to be out there from all different channels so that on the long run, I'll be able to bring credibility that I am not, that what I say is what I do. With what you see is what you get. I posted a video a second ago that is loading right now, and it got like 36 more minutes to go, and it's 80% uploaded. But the clip was about Jonathan saying that our democracy is on the block because we are having problem with the administration. Every administration doing the needful for them to stay in power, instead of they are using what you call the instruments, the gadgetries, the power of the purse, to stramble everyone else, and as such, nobody can be able to get off the ground, and they are using that money to say, okay, for example, they'll come to like people like for example, if you ask Okpebholo, he said he's going to put his life on the block for Asiwaju to become president. Why he's saying that, what that means to him is that he's able to get money from Asiwaju to be able to say he's going to build Benin Sapele Road. He's going to give money to Edo Polytechnic, stuff like that. That's what he's doing. By so doing, the money will now filter into the hands of those who are waiting to get paid without doing any work. There's a lot of people out there who have political office, political appointment. They don't have to be. Nobody's going to fire them because they have relatives who are members of each ward, or a chairman, or a senator, or a representative who are getting paid. That's what he's talking about. He just said that they are using the instrument to stay in power, and he made it very clear that it's very prevalent among the people of African descent in Africa, which I do believe that's very, very correct. He's not lying. I believe that. But I did add my 1 cent to it, and what I added to it was that, one, we should hold the voters responsible for them knowing that that's what it is, and they don't want to do anything about it. And that mentality this is a bombshell. That mentality is the same mentality which says that, hey, I am going to get my fill of the national cake, and as such, I'm not going to, I'm going to get my fare of the national cake. For me to get my fare of my national cake, I'm going to, if I'm a civil servant, I will look for a way to build a house, buy a car during the time I'm there. And if there is any project that I'm doing, I would use the money for me first. And as such, I am saying that if we know this as voters, the onus is on us to say that, hey, we cannot continue to be doing what we're doing here. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, you are insane. You're not going to get no better result. That was the first point I made there. Then I went further to say that I am not making excuses for those who are in government, because in the past 24 hours, I've seen there's a guy who was speaking about he came from abroad, and he's speaking the bone with the senator from Isako. And the reason he's picking the bones with them is that this guy came from abroad, like the way I just came in, and came with the plan of trying to help the system out. But as soon as he got here, he saw that the current senator, which was the governor before, started doing certain things that was immoral and unfattening. Then he went with the program, hoping that if I go with the program, eat what I can eat, maybe things will change. But he has found out that those people in the north, the northern Edo State, are speaking for themselves, and as such, as we now speak, all the administrative offices, whether at the governorship level or whether at the federal level, has nothing to do with Ovia area, whether Ovia South, Ovia North, whether what do you call them, Eko, or it doesn't matter. Or when you go to Yokoriomo, whether it's Yokoriomo and all those constituencies don't have anything, they don't have no representation, and he's now picking bones with the guy. I don't know whether that's going to be. I know that same fight was going on between Mohammed Sani and El-Rufai. So when after having said that, I'm saying that kind of saying I'm going to get what is in for me is, we need to resolve that issue. And I made it clear too in the same video that there was an issue of where I'm not making excuses for those who are out there not being directly or indirectly responsible, because our problem came from far way beyond primordial time. There was a time we were supposed to be, we started all this. We started having 10 wives, 100 wives. We started taking money as traditional rulers. We started taking side whether we are Christians or we are Muslim, without paying no attention to our own religion, African traditional religion. So the point I'm making there is that our problem is not tantamount to pointing his finger to somebody like Asiwaju, or pointing it to Wike, or pointing it to El-Rufai, or pointing it to Peter Obi, or pointing it to Bajamela, or whatever. Our problem is dated back to the primordial time, where our ancestors dropped the ball. But right now, you see how Trump went in and bombed Sokoto. You see how he talks. He talks like a little toddler. But at the same time, his word does carry a lot of weight. So what I'm saying is that we are not in any way, shape, or form heading towards the right direction if we don't point our finger to those people who are strambolers, who would continue to strambol us and making us irrelevant at the stage, because we black people, people of African descent are not relevant. I stop there and I take another issue up. The other issue that I'm going to take up is going to be one, the issue of how I would say the buying. I want to use the word buying because I don't want you to freak out. The death of two of high-ranking general by the one is ISSW, the one is Boko Haram. Somebody made it clear to me. May their soul rest in peace. May their family continue to have a soul life. I don't wish it to them, but at the same time, somebody told me on the chat that officers, high-ranking officers who are fighting, who are at the forefront, should not be wearing their rank. Because if they were not wearing their rank, if they were just wearing the camouflage, you won't be able to know who is who. You see what I'm saying now? You just roll your eyes over them. But these people are wearing camouflage and putting their rank in it on the battlefield. That could be one of the responses possible. So my heart continues to go to them, and I wish them that I don't wish what has happened to them, because Peter Obi referenced it, and Asiwaju also referenced it when he was in Bayelsa. So those are the two areas that I want to cover today, and I'm hoping that my time has run into at least more than 12 minutes. Thank you for your support. Barrows and James.